NBC Golf Channel on EA Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, proudly presents the second leg of the FedEx Cup playoffs. Today it's live second round coverage of the Deutsche Bank Championship. Always nice to be in New England at this time of year at the TPC Boston in Massachusetts. We're about 25 miles south of Beantown, and this is a really good-looking golf course, Frank.
It is. It looks much older than what it is. It was first established just at the start of the new millennium, originally designed by Arnold Palmer. But it got that older look from Gil Hanse and Brad Faxon. But also, too, you know, if you're racking up a few points out there, or score, should I say, remember Gillette Stadium, home of the Patriots, just down the road.
And let's go down to the first. Stepping up to the first tee, sights set on posting another low number here in round two. Pretty good drive here.
Another straight one. Got the measurement out there, Rich. Looks like 290 yards.
Ready for a second shot, trying to knock it on the green.
Should be safely on deck.
Can't hide the flagstick from that man.
He is just unbelievable. That never deviated offline.
Made a par in his previous round. This time, it's for birdie. And with that, birdie moves into a tie for the lead.
We've got ourselves a battle right now, Rich.
Frank, they renovated the par 5 second back in 2010. What'd they do to the hole, and how does it play now?
Well, they changed the green, especially the left side. There's a huge mound there now. It's still a driver off the tee, but before you could bail out on the left side, you can't bail out anymore. It's a devilish of a chip over that mound.
Those chocolate drop mounds give the course a really nice look.
Yeah, they just pop. And you can see them, and you know that they're problematic.
Getting set for this next shot from the rough, what does the player need to be careful of here, Frank?
Well, this is where we're going to see exactly how good they are, because, you know, that's not exactly the best lie, but it's sort of doable if you know what you're doing.
Appears to be a smart shot, Frank.
Yeah, no problem here. That's going to fly all the way.
Crucial eagle attempt on the way. This one just requires a little bit of focus. Well, you couldn't ask for much more than that, except to make it. Frank going for another birdie here.
Just to get on a real roll.
How about this? Birdies at 1 and 2. We could be in for something pretty special today. Frank, you've talked about this sort of New England feel they gave this golf course when they remodeled it. This is a pretty good example here at the third hole.
Yeah, that stone wall behind just sort of makes the golf course look like it's been there forever. They have tweaked the green a little bit on that left side, created a little bit of a ridge. You can sort of play the ball off that if you know where you're going.
That's well played. Now a good look at birdie. Little redemption chance here. Had bogey yesterday. That had to really hurt, Frank, because it looked good all the way.
Well, this will test his mettle.
So a tester from 4 feet.
No, really, Rich, right now it's just a case of running out of holes. Pars are fine.
Frank, at 298 yards, the fourth is reachable for just about every professional. What might scare them off?
Well, that bunker on the left, that's really actually a chance to showcase your skills. And that's where you realize how much better professional golfers are. A good bunker play, especially on a hole like 4, and then you will get well rewarded.
This is a great place for a fan to watch, isn't it?
It is. You see so many different short shots around this green. The bunker shots from the left side, if you hit it over the back on the right, the little bump and run through the little valley in the green. Fun hole to watch.
Perfectly placed tee shot will set up an eagle opportunity, but then you see quite a few bogeys made here as well.
Yeah, if you stray a little bit, leave the ball too far short, then you have to play that pitch across the bunker. That's no fun.
Good swing, good shot yet again. Well, that is an exceptional shot on the green and in position for a birdie.
Yeah, it's a formality now.
Coming off a bogey here yesterday, chance to make it right. Once considered the best player at the college level, our featured golfer makes birdie, sitting comfortably inside the cut line. Back on the tee here at the 5th, Frank, this one is not drivable.
Oh, that's for sure. 2 bunkers. The one that most of the players really worry about is the one down the left side. 300 yards to carry that. Tom Weiskopf was one of my idols growing up. I loved the way he swung. That swing right there reminds me of my eye.
And it looks like Rory McIlroy, Frank, sticking the follow-through. Frank, the TPC Boston really starts to show its teeth here in the 5th hole.
Yeah, beautiful hole. That green up ahead, though, there's 3 different sections. Obviously, the easy section is that middle one where it just pokes out to the left.
No problems there. Really good approach shot. And now, good look at birdie. Really not much to this. The only issue would be a lack of concentration or focus. Pretty much doing everything right this week. 11 under for the tournament. This is one of the most challenging holes on the golf course, Frank. 465-yard par 4 6th.
Yeah, just hit your tee shot in between those 2 trees. You don't have to be too aggressive. You really do have to hit this ball in the fairway because that green is tucked very close to the water.
Frank, right where you want to be.
Wouldn't be better if it was on a tee.
This is the second shot at the par 4. That should be pretty good right there. On the safe side. Pretty close. We'll be looking at about 15 feet for birdie. Par yesterday, now for birdie. Wow, that was so close, Frank.
Just time to forget that one. I mean, he couldn't hit that much better.
Those keep the round going, those par putts. Seventh hole, Frank, is a muscular par 5, 600 yards. What's the way to play it?
Just tee it up and hit it as hard as you can. Get this one on the fairway here, then you've got no problem carrying that huge cross bunker with your second shot. Oh, I liked that.
He has given this one the full treatment. Perfect release through the ball. And this shot is on the fairway, over 300 yards.
Second shot.
Paying attention like a little kid at school, Frank. That baby's sitting up.
Sitting up. It's got the best view as well. You don't even need binoculars from where that ball is.
Thinking man's game, golf.
It certainly is.
That's another green hit in regulation, and that has been the story all day, just wearing out the center of that club face. Birdie here yesterday. This putt again for birdie. Racking them and stacking them. That's 12 under par now for the tournament. Now to the par 3 8th, and Frank, what's the best way to go here?
Hit your best, and then you're looking at making two. This looks like it's going to find the target.
Good strike right there, right off the center of the face and about 20 feet away. Just needs to keep it steady here over the putt. Wow, I thought he made that. Very well done. Almost made it.
Yeah, there'll be no stress for the next one.
It's a very makeable putt here. He is currently 5 under for his round. Just an amazing display. The records continue to fall. Frank, I don't know about you, but I love a good hot dog and a soda at the turn. Of course, it tastes a lot better after you've made par. How difficult is that proposition here at the 9th?
Well, if you stray with your tee shot here, you'll be making hamburgers, that's for sure.
Beautiful looking shot right here. Well, this looks good.
Certainly is.
And that one was struck solid, at 290. Frank, this really is kind of a good lesson. You and I had said earlier that it looked gloomy, but you dig in, you keep fighting, and something good happens.
You have to credit his composure.
Well, that's how you play the game right there. Knock it on the green and give yourself a good look at birdie.
It's that sneaky distance.
This one has a chance, and he has it. Beautiful putt. Well, that was a nearly flawless performance on the front side, but Frank, we know it's an 18-hole game, isn't it?
That's right. Now's not the time to pat yourself on the back.
Looks to be a good setup going into the green here at the 10th. Frank, really good chance from this position to make a birdie.
Yeah, really the only thing he's looking at right now is the flag. This is a green light special. Oh, solid strike right in the heart of the green.
That is an excellent play right there. The approach, giving him another good look. Standing over this putt, concentrating on the read. Continues to amaze. Yet another birdie. And what a day it's been. Frank, like all TPC golf courses, TPC Boston has the fan in mind. So you see those mounds throughout the golf course that gives people a chance to just sit, relax, and watch some golf. And there's a nice shady spot on the hill behind the 11th.
Yeah, that's just before the 12th tee, and you really do get a look at the tee shots coming in 11, as well as the little undulations and contours on that massive green.
Ready for his second shot, trying to knock it on the green. You like this one, Frank?
Oh, it's a good one. Safely on.
Just a little tap in here. Solid par. Frank, the 12th looks to be a pretty straightforward par 4.
Just bends to the left. There's a big sort of crop of mounds on that right side. If you can just go a little left of those, you get a nice kick forward. Well, he goes after it like he is here.
Excellent looking shot here.
Oh, huge. Huge with a capital H.
Busted that. Frank, this is a way to make golf easy when you can hit it that deep.
Oh, I'm going to say, I know that first number's a 3. I'm guessing the second one's a 2. Let's call it 320.
Had a birdie here yesterday in there close. Great opportunity for another one. Birdie try again here today. Had a nice birdie on this hole yesterday. And he has it.
A good putt redeems all.
Ball's teed up at the par 4 13th.
And you want to keep that ball in the air as much. Carry that air on the left side. That's a big tee shot. Somewhere in that sort of 300-yard mark.
Chance to get it close here. Frank, the Deutsche Bank Championship, certainly one of the most important events of the season.
Yeah, it's one of the few there that has a regular home, so you know what to expect. Very that second event on the roster of the FedEx Cup
Year on tour.
And the fact that it's the second event on the FedEx Cup playoffs makes it so much more important.
Has it. Back here at the par 4 14th, ready to tee off. This is a big dog leg to the left. 495-yard hole, Frank.
Yeah, don't try and hug that left side too much. There's a bunch of little mounds, and the chances of getting a good lie there, next to none.
Shot right in the fairway and plenty long.
Well, with a good shot here, Rich. This eagle on the cards, hole very reachable from where he is.
Don't get many opportunities like this. This is a good place to take advantage. And a chance for eagle after that perfectly played shot. Really not much to this. The only issue would be a lack of concentration or focus. So close. Wrong time to be leaking oil here at the 14th hole, Frank.
Well, to state the obvious, too, that was very makeable. That's the one you'd expect to make more often than not. That's going to hurt.
Now this for birdie came away with par in the previous round. Now comfortably inside that cut line, the former national champ makes birdie. All right, Frank, we're teed up at the 15th. and a lot to talk about with your caddy on this tee shot.
Yeah, which club, which line, series of bunkers down the left, that one short right doesn't really come into play. Another one, really, fairway first. There's something about a well-hit shot.
Second shot, good look at the green. This won't hurt him, Frank.
Just a little left of the flag. That's fine.
Steady all day long. That one about 20 feet away. He'll settle. We'll make birdie if this drops. That was a good run right there. Almost went in.
At least he's seen the line as it went past the hole. So just replicate that on the way back.
Nudge this one home. Finish it up. They'll take it. That's a par. Frank, here at the 16th, you really see this sort of New England character, don't you?
Yeah, that stone wall now protects that sort of two-tiered green. And it sort of showcases the golf course. It just fits in beautifully with what Hans and Faxon have done to the golf course. This looks like it's going to find the target.
Birdie try up next. Birdie here yesterday, trying to do it again today. Very well done. Almost made it.
Yeah, there'll be no stress for the next one.
Takes care of business there.
Solid strike.
Frank, the 17th here at TPC Boston underwent quite a radical change.
Yeah, that renovation and that redesign that they did, it changed the character of the hole, but they still kept that big mound in the middle of the green. So that second shot is still punishing if you misjudge it.
And players nursing a lead, they might want to think about playing it safe down the right side, but if you're trying to make up some ground, you could try to fly the church pews that divide the fairway into two sections, and that would give you a nice short wedge in.
Yeah, give you a short wedge in, but really the risk, is it worth it?
Frank couldn't ask for anything more.
Just the lie there, too. It is sitting up like it's teed up.
Frank, this is a position where a player is absolutely licking his chops here. Good chance to make a birdie.
Yeah, this is when this game just looks like fun. Bunkers don't seem to be in play. The only thing you're really looking at right now is just the flag.
That will be a great look at birdie. Birdie putt coming up. Had a bogey on this hole yesterday. That was a good-looking putt, just not falling right now.
Sadly, he's going to be disappointed.
Didn't fare too well on this hole yesterday. Made a bogey. Just an amazing display. The records continue to fall. Frank, the 18th year at TPC Boston has generated a lot of buzz through the years, hasn't it?
It has, and those changes have just made this finishing hole so much better. The fact that they've narrowed up the front of the green, they've made that left side more severe. Now you can't bail out on the left. If you do, it's an awful little pitch or even a putt up the hill.
The addition of that putt bunker, Frank, how has that changed the hole?
Well, if you stray off the tee or find one of those bunkers with your tee shot, you really have to be aware of exactly the distance that little pot bunker is away. Because if you just sort of whack it out of the bunker and lay it up there, you find the next bunker, then you're in trouble.
Good contact, good result. Vijay Singh, Charlie Hoffman, and Big Henrik Stenson, they all have one thing in common. They all tied for the low tournament score at TPC Boston, 22 under.
And they're all good. Yeah, this is a golf course that obviously gives in to the longer hitters. And if there's just a little bit of sting taken out of the greens, then these long hitters have a huge advantage.
Well, this one should be safely on deck here.
It was almost like that's what he wanted to do, but why would you want it to run over the back?
Third shot, looking for a good one. Great way to finish off the final approach shot with a birdie opportunity. See if he can go one better than yesterday when he made par. This putt for birdie. Continues to amaze. Yet another birdie. And what a day it's been.
Well, Rich, 2 rounds in the books, and it's easy to see why the leaders are on top of that leaderboard.
Excellent performance, but still a long ways to go in this tournament.